Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. And welcome back to Dialar's Twilight Tactics. Last I left you was on Wednesday morning last week when the patch notes came out. And then I immediately jumped in a car and went on a family vacation in what would turn out to be one of the coldest stretches in Canadian history, where temperatures dropped down to a balmy 51 degrees one night and negative 47 degrees Celsius another night. Just for you Americans, minus 40 Celsius is where minus 40 Fahrenheit meet. That's where they can join. That's the juncture. So needless to say, it was numb. It was still enjoyable. I'm glad we're alive because we had 20 hours of driving, 10 hours there, 10 hours back in sub-Arctic weathers. But that's neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here on a Tuesday for another This Week in Eternal Evolution with yours truly. Now, I have been playing every day. I've been keeping up with the game, keeping up with my main account. I haven't been as active on Discord because I've been trying. It was family time. I was trying to spend time with my 13-year-old daughter. This whole venture was for her 13th birthday. So what happened this week in Eternal Evolution? Well, we got 32 hours left at the time of this recording before we start switching over to the next full content cycle. Now, we have Twilight Lands. As you see, this is my streaming account. This is not my main account. Haven't done it yet. I think tomorrow, maybe after I do the patch notes, I'll sit down and get as far as I can. But it caused a little bit of difficulty for some people this time. The 1610 boss was a hunter boss, but most people were using energy to nuke it down. I think the tank boss threw people for a loop. Then there was a vanguard boss. You know, obviously they wanted you to spend on Awakened Leo for the vanguard boss. You know, they wanted you to have Karaban for the tank boss. And then as for the hunters, I don't know why 1610 was a hunter boss. Nothing new with the hunters, but energy could do it just fine. So if you haven't really pushed through this, I wish you the best of luck. You got about 32 hours left until Twilight Lands leaves us. Yeah, I gotta get moving on this because that's some juicy rewards that I do not want to miss out on, even though this is just a streaming account. What else? What else is leaving us very, very quickly? Well, Karaban, who is the current new hero, he is here for another 32 hours. Now, I did not make a follow-up video. I used to make a 1-week post-launch follow-up guide on new release heroes. Karaban doesn't really seem to be making much of an impact. He is not replacing Pandemonium on a tank team. He is basically a PvP unit for the tank team, specifically made to counter Vanguards, which they do well, and then Assassins, which they can do. You just need him at an absurdly high evolution level. So I think I gave him, if I don't quote me on this, but I think I gave him a B- or an A- when I did my deep dive on him. And I would say that he is a hero that you just want to pick up one copy and then move on. He is not somebody that you have to focus on and rush. He is not someone you have to get up to Immortal 0 Hyper Evolved 120 X30 anytime soon. Just work on him slowly. As you get, I'm sure 6 weeks from now, he'll have a giant tower. Wait, 8 to 11 weeks from now, he'll have a giant tower. You can get another copy of him. So, do I like him? Yes, he's got one of the best art styles in the game. Is he useful? Is he game-changing for your account? No, he is not. And then we have the wishlist banner, and I would say that arguably some of these heroes are going to be more game-changing for your account than Karaban. Samael is very, 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 very good. He's got a really good kit. He could be plug and played into a whole lot of other teams. This is the guy that you should probably go for. Now, I went for Fiona because I got my Fiona to Immortal 0 by pulling on this banner on this account. Ampu, also really good, and I have a feeling Ampu's going to be better come Thursday. We'll discuss that a little bit later, but Wishlist banner is up. You have another 32 hours to pull a little bit on this. And then we also have Giant Tower, which goes along with the wishlist. These wishlist banners are basically every 2 weeks now with a giant tower. Now, unfortunately, they put Fiona in here. That could be fortunately, but I would say Samael is the best hero out of the 3, although Fiona can be used in a lot of places as well. She's really, really good. This was supposed to be Samael's giant tower, but for some reason, unbeknownst to us, we don't make these decisions, they put Fiona in here. Now, how many tickets? I got 60 chips, so let's get these. Now, yeah, I know some people say go for the character, but I say go for these awakening crystals because Leo's going to be leaving us shortly. I think we got another 2 weeks or a week left of Leo, and then he's gone. And then these crystals are going to be replaced with whoever the next awakened hero is going to be. Don't know. I kind of hope it's Emma. I really do hope it's Emma. I want to see a hunter get the awakened treatment, especially Emma, since she was the queen at the start of this game, and she was very quickly replaced. I would love to be able to run M again, specifically because I do have mine at X30. I don't have her Hyper Evolved, though. And I don't even have her Immortal 5 yet. But so that's why I advocate getting these Soul Crystals, is because these will get replaced with the next hero, and we don't have a free-to-play friendly place like Daniel where we can farm shards of his Soul Crystals. It's Don't know how we're gonna get more of these. I'm sure they'll give us a place down or sometime in the future where we can pick up hero-specific soul crystal nucleuses, but don't know when that's gonna be. The other things that are in game, Quantum Mimic, as you see, I didn't get nothing. Actually, you can't see because it's underneath my head. I have these 2 people maxed on my main account. As such, I didn't go for them. Hero Rally, this is where we get our dust. That's going away soon. As you see, I've only pulled 60 because I don't have a whole lot of limited tickets on this account. This is a free-to-play account. And then the limited pack is back. Yay. We'll briefly touch on that. I think it's still here. Yeah, so, you know, this comes around once a month. This used to be what I referred to as the Nord pack. So you see that I got my free one. But the options for heroes this time is just Nord. They used to put 3 heroes in here. In the first slot, you could pick from 3 heroes, but now I guess they think that these soul crystals are more important. And perhaps they are. And that is probably what I would pick if I was going to spend, but I don't advocate spending on these. And then on this one, if you don't have Nord, you don't know how long it's going to be till he comes back. Maybe you want to put in Nord. Probably. But, you know, if I was going to pick, I would probably do these. Or maybe even these. And then what do you get here? Here you can, I would probably go with like that, right? That's what I would probably do. But is this worth $90 or $200? No. Oh, look at, so this one, the $99 pack, you can actually get Nord here as well. So they've made him half price compared to what they chilled him out as for the last 8 months. Other than the one banner during the anniversary event. Maybe they're never going to bring Nord back around. Is Nord still a top 5 hero in this game? I could make an argument for that. I still could. I still could completely make an argument for Nord being a top 5 hero in this game. And I really hope this isn't the way that they're going to expect you to get him. Oh, look at Leo, Daniel. Please, please, please don't let these be the way that we're going to have to get some Leo shards. And then I would probably do something like that, right? Katosian tickets are probably the most cost-effective use in here. Or, you know, it's probably worth the most for your money here. But, oh, gross, $99 for all that? No. Ooh. All right. So we also, this week, Internal Evolution, we got the Season 4. Season 4? I think it's Season 4. Of Hell Arena. It doesn't say here. I think it's Season 4, but I might be wrong. Oh, no, I think it's actually Season 3. Yeah, Season 3. And this one you see goes till March 3rd. You know, what is this season's mechanic? In the first 30 seconds of each battle, like, of each individual battle when you're fighting, all tanks, energy, and summoner heroes take 50% less critical damage. Now, what this is doing is this is making tanks a little bit more survivable to the energy counter. It's making tanks almost a little bit better versus, say, like vanguards and stuff like that. It's making energy still countering summoners. but energy's actually gotten worse against tanks. And then it's actually making summoners much, much more effective at killing assassins, even Korra assassin teams, as long as your team is up to snuff. So I think I'm currently sitting third on my main account. Look at this, my casual account's first without even having to do a fight yet. And today is Tuesday. I guess it's only been 2 days. So Hell Arena is started up again. If we look at the rewards, well, not the rewards. If we go to the shop. So these are the new trophies. I got 100. Ooh, I can actually buy a bunch. Okay, well, I always advocate buying the keys first. So that's going to take up the majority. And then I think this one, which is hunters, well, tanks and vanguards get 12% HP. This is very, very significant because vanguards can convert that HP into attack, so they can kind of double dip off the stat. That would probably be the first one I'd get. Then maybe either the support one or this one, right? Summoners, assassins, do they need the HP? No, not really. So we're going to go with that one first. So how I usually approach the Hell Arena store once it refreshes or once it reopens is I always get the keys first, because we all need keys, and then I try to get the most appropriate trophies, and I'll get all of the little trophies first, or these smaller ones with the blue name tags, and then I'll move on and I will get the Astrals. Then if I have stuff left over, I'll get Helentus. That's what I do on my main account. My main account, I was able to save up enough to get all of these as soon as it opened. So are these good? Yeah, this one's really, really good, and I feel really, really bad for people that really like PvE and are getting kind of forced to use a PvP currency, the most elite PvP currency, to buy a PvE trophy. And this is going to have significant ramifications on Thursday when the new Endless Battles opens. So if you don't have this right away, your ranks are going to suffer. This was kind of slimy, I'm not going to lie. This was a little bit slimy on the part of the devs to put this trophy here, versus that one should have probably been one of the black ones, one for the black name tags, just to be more fair for free-to-play players, because free-to-play players don't have any recourse now. It's not like they can buy this trophy, right? It's not like they're feeling pressured to swipe the credit card, because they literally can't, because we are, since it just opened this week, we have to climb the ranks back up to get these red name tags, and by then, by the time that they save enough to get one of these, Endless Battles is probably over, right? And then they've had to compete with all of the people, the whales and krakens and the psychos that got this day one. So if you saved up enough currency from last month's or last season's Hell Arena and you purchased this, that was probably the play. You're probably going to benefit from that very much so come Thursday when we get Endless Battles. So that's kind of like the main comings and goings, other than we also got Awakened Res, right? So to discuss Awakened Res, well, let's just go to them right now. You know, I don't have an opinion on Res yet, because I am definitely not going to be spending like soul crystals to get him up there. I'm going to slow farm him. I would basically advocate that in order to awaken Res, that you slow farm his awakening levels just like you slow farmed him from the Galactic Arena store in the first place. You will get him awakened up over time. Now, what does his awakening do? Is it really that impactful? Well, you know, the attack you get from Awakened 1, that does nothing. Defense, HP, that's very relevant, because we want Res to be as defensive as possible. Now, at A3, what does he get? Upon death, he does his explode effect, which is going to reduce the energy, and he's going to heal up reduce the energy of the opponents, and he's going to heal the allies. Now, that can be beneficial in PvP, but really, that's probably going to be the only place that it's beneficial for PvP at A3. And then, like, attack, he doesn't need attack. That's kind of dumb. Damage amp, he doesn't need that. Damage reduction, yes. HP, yes. At A5, this is his ultimate, his new ultimate. So basically what he's doing is he's becoming a healer. So you put him in the same row as whoever you want to boost their ultimate, and he's going to heal them every time as well. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty much the TLDR on Res's Awakening. Turns him into a healer. But you got to do it at A5, and that could take us like weeks, months, if you're going to free-to-play farm that. So Res is kind of a freebie. We're probably going to be getting a new Awakened Hero in a week to 2 weeks. I'd have to consult my calendar, but that is roughly the time frame. These will take forever. Like, what does this do? If the ally's HP is already full, okay. When explode, restore 200 energy, okay. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about Res. I wouldn't stress about him. I would definitely not spend your general soul crystals, or the ones you can use on anybody. The Chaos Soul Crystals, I would definitely not spend Chaos Soul Crystals on anybody on Res. Just slow farm him. Now, how do you awaken Res? You know, there's the question. That's going to lead us into the second to last topic of this video for this week in Eternal Evolution, and that is they gave us basically a revamp to the shops. Now, that's not all they gave us. They also gave us a revamp to commanders. And there was something else. I can't remember if it was the... Yes, it was the more legendary gear drops in the dungeons. That one has a pitfall to it. I mentioned it in my patch notes video that you're going to fill your bags quicker. But yes, you will get more relevant gear. You will have the ability to get more relevant gear faster, right? Which is an issue in this game, specifically when the main stats that you want have lower drop rates. Now, the Commanders system also got a little bit of a touch-up. You see, I haven't promoted any of these guys. I haven't touched any of these guys. Let's see. Can I even do it? No. But what they did is they made it easier to purify to get your proper heroes on your Commanders. So let's just see. What does this have? Sorvali, who's likely to be replaced soon, and Daniel. So let's see. Do I have a whole bunch of hourglasses saved up? So I want to keep you. Let's keep you. What else? I want summons, damage. I want to keep that. And then where usually put Dan in the middle. So we'll keep this attack. All right, let's just do some purifications. You will see if I turn my head off. I have 32 hourglasses, not a whole bunch. Like I said, this is a streaming account only. But I want to show you guys the increased RNG. And I tried it on my Hagridon. I was trying to go for an Ares and a Claire. Didn't get them. Expended all the hourglasses on my main account. So I got to keep going there. But let's try for some summoners here. So we're looking for who here? We're looking for Ampu. And we're looking for Sif and Dora. Right? Could I let Sorvali go? Probably. But we're not going to. Now, right off the bat, I got better stats. Middle went up and summon went up. So I'm going to replace that. And then we're going to keep going. Alright, Sorvali's up to +2. But these stats, are they better? Are they better? They are better, so let's replace that one as well. Now. Energy, Oh, look at that. We got a Dora. We got a Dora, and this went up. So that's cool. Definitely going to replace that. And then we are going to get rid of that, and we are going to get that. Now, I want a Sif. Give me a Sif, baby. Give me a Sif. We got an Ampu. All right. Well, let's take that. So now I got to give up my attack, and I got to lock Ampu because now I want Sif. Now, what I can do, though, is I don't have to... So I can kind of keep these because you don't have to get rid of them now. Now you're just going to keep rolling, and you're not going to actually accept it until you actually get what you want. But there is a possibility that these will go up. So I can just hit repurify. And yeah, like now, look at now, he's +2. I know you want all skills on Dan, and you want all skills on Ampu, but still not bad. But now I'm losing my summoner attack just for one extra plus on Ampu's ultimate. I don't think it's worth it. What I want to go for, is that Sif right there. I don't know why it's... Oh, yeah, because these two are max. So those two just get carried forward. Nope. Nope. Oh, that could be beneficial. Could be. You could do that. But the summon health, support, attack, no. Bad stats. Oh, look at that. We got another summoner. Not the summoner we want. No. And we're out of hourglasses. So we'll discard that. So there we go. So that's not too bad. I've drastically increased the how good this commander is. I drastically made him better. I got Ampu on here. I got Dora on here. And I maxed out my Sorv. And I even kept some attack rolls, right? So, yes. So, kudos to the devs for making it better. Thank you. Thank you. They made rolling these better. Now, we do also know, or it has not been, I don't know if it's been fully announced, but we do know that the new Commander Guild tech system is being launched this Thursday. So, commanders are going to be becoming much, much more important this Thursday, along with the new release of the Guild Expedition, which is a guild versus guild mode, PvE mode, much like Guild Hunt. That is where you're going to get the resources that you need, I do believe, in order to upgrade the Commander tech. Don't know what the Commander tech is yet, but I'm sure it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to increase commanders significantly. They want you to win your guild expedition in order to get that stuff. So what's going on here? Oh yeah, I bought new trophies. All right, so gimme. So commanders got a buff, like the whole purification system got a buff. We got Awakened Res. Twilight Lands is ending. Karaban banner is leaving us. The Wishlist banner is leaving us. The last, or one of the last things I really want to discuss is that they tweaked the shops. Now, on paper, it sounded really good. The updates to the shop sounded really good. Now, I have seen, this is the good shop. I have seen some decent things. I've seen one shard of the SSS Hyper Evolution 2 crystal show up here. So they did give us an ability to get more Hyper Evolution shards. Although they're rare, you can only buy one of them, and they cost 400 diamonds. Now, I have a bunch of diamonds on this account, so let's just refresh this, and let's see, like 600 for one stamina. That's not worth it. Let's do it again. 150. Is that worth it? Yeah, that's probably worth it. So Katosian Triangle ticket, that's good. That's beneficial. That's not. And now I'm out. But yeah, you can get red runes here. You can get SSS Hyper Evolution crystals here, and I guess you can get Katosian Triangle tickets here. So, do they upgrade it? Yes. Is it significantly better? No, but it's better. Wasteland. Okay, so they did do some tweaks to the Wasteland shop. So you see mine is going to reset here in a month. It is basically just rolled over. Now, what did they add? If you scroll down, you see they added these, what are these called? Trophy crystals, which basically give you flat stats in your collection. So I'm going to max it out. I can't even buy all of them. I've been saving this currency since I started this account, and I can't even purchase all of the trophy crystals. Now, keep in mind, I have not played every day on this account. I think there is some also, no, that's it. So, this is what's been added. These translate into flat stats, so I would recommend that you purchase these as much as you possibly can every day that you do your Wasteland. Dismissal shop. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you see that they added more of these trophy crystals again, but now the currency they want you to spend is this dismissal currency, right? So this stuff, I think you get the gold or this little bronze token, this stuff, every time you dismiss not an elite, but a, what is it, common, whatever the blue ones are, whatever the ones that show up as blue, whenever you pull on them, and you can pull on them from your basic ticket banner, you get them everywhere, so they get converted into this currency, and with that currency you can purchase all of these, and you can see I can purchase all 50 of those, and I don't know if that really took a whole significant whack off my currency, but I'm sure that is meant to drain this, and it's a way to spend it because we weren't spending it previously, so that's good, I guess. I can't really discount them for that. These do translate into flat stats, so I do recommend getting them. I even recommend using your bright dismissal tokens, these ones, on these ones, because that's guaranteed stats, versus if you're going to pull on astrals or get limited tickets, those are still RNG, right? I would always, when given the option, get guaranteed stats versus an RNG chance to get something possibly that I would want that I probably can't use for 4 months if I'm free to play. Now, this one, why didn't they change this one? Why didn't they update this one? I don't know, but this one is in need of severe updating because should you be pulling on all these every day? No, I don't know, but I got 1.3 million currency saved up. Like, come on, fix that. And then here is where we get, this is the Galactic Arena Shop. This is where we're going to be getting our Res Awakening Crystal. Now, I do have my Res at Immortal 5, so I will be purchasing this from now on this account. On my other account, I'm still going to be purchasing all of these. In fact, I'm going to get all these anyway, right? And I'm going to buy all these anyway, too. Nope, I'm chicken. Nope, I don't think this account, you know, since I don't log in every day, it's going to be a while. This is going to be a slow farm. But this is where you get your Res Awakening Crystals completely free to play. It's just going to take you a while. Competitive shop, they didn't touch. This is the Summit Arena shop. They didn't touch that one. Advanced shop, they didn't touch this as well. Nothing changed there. They did add a couple skins into the outfit shop, namely Leo, which was the previous $99 skin at Easter. And they added Dan here as well that you could buy for, I think it was 29 bucks or something like that at the Christmas event. Now, do I recommend you going for these skins? No, because you have to spend an absurd amount of Hell Arena currency to get 300 tokens to get this. And all this is going to give you is a 2% increase to HP and attack. Is 2% worth it? Not in my opinion. No, not for the amount of currency that you're going to have to spend to get it. So even on my main account, my whale account, I am not going for that. And I don't recommend you do it either. Hell Arena we already discussed. Virtual training. I think they added these elites a couple weeks ago. I don't think that's new, so nothing changed there. And that's the updates to the shop. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically a rehash of everything that's happened in Eternal Evolution this week. It felt like a lot on paper, and it was kind of on the bigger side of the patches that they've given us. So they've given us a lot of good things. They've given us some completely free-to-play friendly things, but then they've also given us some things that are strictly pay-to-play. Now, what? Well, they added this privilege shop. So we all knew Fatty. You know, nothing's really changed here. It used to be, you can spend crystals to get the item here, or there was always something over here for cash, right? So they added this in the bottom corner. You see it right here. You know, that's just another extra little gift. I think I got an 8-hour gold token from there. So that's new. You know, that's just free stuff. This doesn't change. You can still buy whatever is in here for diamonds. But if you purchase the monthly card, and that's what they're trying to do, if you purchase the monthly card, you get it for a cheaper price. And then you get access to these privileged buys. Now, I have seen Soul Crystal Nucleus shards in here. And Katosian Triangle tickets, as you see right above my head. Those are really, really good. That is definitely worth spending 800 diamonds for. That is a severe discount. But in my opinion, I would not purchase the monthly pass. So they revamped these. Now, you're only going to get access to the privilege shop, which is going to give you some other items you can purchase with diamonds. If you buy the gold monthly pass that you can't see it under my head, but it's $10. In fact, let's go like this. There you go. It's $10, and then it gives you direct access to this privilege shop. You know, you're going to get these 10 limited tickets right off the bat. Cool. And then these are exactly the same, right? All of this stuff is I think all of this, the get daily and purchase to get, is exactly the same as it used to be, and the price hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed is then it's going to route you to this privilege buy where you can get the RNG chance of some beneficial items. Not worth it. I bought it to try it out. I am probably... You know what? I was going to say I'm probably not going to buy it again, but for $10, since you are getting 10 limited tickets and some advanced and some Soul Crystal Nucleuses and some Katosian Triangle tickets, if I'm being honest, I am probably going to purchase it every month on my main account. And then they also gave us the weekly pass, which I think this is a really, really good deal. So it is a whopping, there you go, $7. $7. Now, that is roughly $10 a week Canadian for me. But what do I get for 10 bucks? I get 5 tickets. I get 20 red runes. 20 red runes is alone. That used to be worth 20 bucks. Now, I do have the weekly or the yearly pass as well. So I'm going to be getting, if I buy this every week, I'm going to be getting 60 red runes a week more than I was getting before, which is going to even more significantly increase my inflow of red runes. It's almost making red runes not a problem for me to get. Now, I do get a bunch of red runes from placing first in all the events, so I do have that income. I was always able to X30 the new release hero, but I have had in the past, I have had to purchase red runes with cash, which if you forget, they're not really cheap. They were in the monthly pack. No, they were in the value packs, I do believe. So I was used to purchase this one. So it's 20 bucks for 30. So that's roughly what? That's like, I don't know, like 75 cents or 75 cents. 75 cents? Both 75 cents a red rune. So you can see that this weekly pass for $7 and you get 20 of them. I think that's an even better value over and above what you used to get. Plus you get the tickets. Plus, daily you get, 3 of these, which this is now probably going to be the bottleneck in this game, is these Awakening Crystals, because I got my Leo to A5, or no, I got my Leo to A6, Awaken 6, and he is starting to become quite good. Daniel at A5 is a monster. At A7, he is a Frankenstein monster. So these, I think, are going to be the big bottlenecks in the game. This is going to be the end game content that things are going to be gated behind. And for $7 a week, or $10 in my opinion, this ticket, no. Why? Now, in the future, when they add more stuff to this virtual training room, okay, I will have a lot of these banked because I don't spend them every day, and they do carry forward. So I will have a lot of this currency banked for whenever the next content comes into that shop. But 20 dust a day, so that's going to be, what, times 7? That's going to be 140 dust. It takes 400 dust to do an A7. So that's, a lot of people have ran out of dust. They need more dust, so this is a place to get it. But yeah, this is going to be the big shebang. It's going to take you, if you get 3, so that you get times 7, you get 21. 21 of these every week, which means it's going to take you 3 weeks to get one. So it's going to cost you $21 US in order to get one of these, which is a significant cheaper than this 99 for one. So they were probably not selling any of these, and I do not recommend anybody buy any of these. But yeah, $99 for one of these bad boys. Now, it's going to cost you 21 bucks to get one of them. So, significantly smaller price. I do think this, along with the yearly pass, is a good value. If you were going to spend anything in this game, that's probably what I would recommend. A new person or even a veteran spender, such as myself, that is what I am going to spend in this game now. I bought the yearly pass for $40, which is still the best deal in the game by far. And then I will probably buy the monthly pass. So what's that? 10 bucks plus 28 bucks. So I'm spending 40 bucks a month just buying these. That's not bad. That's probably enough to keep this game going forever if enough people buy just the yearly pass and then the monthly pass and the weekly pass every week. So that's in the game now. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the content they gave us for the week of, January, up to and including January 17th, 2024. I see that I've been rambling for 34 minutes, but I know I have an excellent following, excellent subscriber base, and I appreciate you guys for making it this far. There's one more thing I want to touch on very, very briefly, and that is they gave us a sneak peek into the new hero that is coming on Thursday. So it is a summoner. We are getting a new summoner finally. Amat. Now this is like an Egyptian themed unit, which fits nicely since Skur and Hattie kind of has a little bit of an Egyptian theme, and they're a summoner. And then Ampu, of course, he's Anubis. He's straight taken from Egyptian. And then we got Amat, who is also an Egyptian aesthetic. And she comes with this giant crocodile. Now, I don't know if this means that there's 2 crocodiles, but yeah, giant crocodilian coming to the game. I can't wait. Can't wait. This is coming Thursday. So what did they say? They said that this is a Triple S Atlas summoning hero, Amat, the messenger of eternal peace. She can summon a huge alligator, which means it's probably going to be a ×3. It's going to be considered a big unit, which is going to be beneficial because we're probably going to want to run her in Crimson Abyss. And that reminds me, I got to talk about Crimson Abyss. I'm glad I remembered that. And she's going to count as 3. We're probably going to replace Sorvali on that team. And as such, Sorvali usually has a bunch of deer out. Now, what removing Sorvali is going to do is it is going to hinder a little bit of Ampu's damage. Because Ampu was really tied at the hip to Sorvali. Even though in Crimson Abyss, in these new levels, we're not using Sorvali anyway. We're using Purin. So I'm guessing this alligator is going to be a large unit. It's going to deal damage prioritizing the closest targets, which can be a hindrance. We've all experienced Dan dropping the bear on the nearest target when the pack is over there. It'd be much more beneficial if they made it so that, like, who is it, Batu, that she launches her alligator into the largest pack of units. That would have been better, and I don't know why they aren't using that mechanic more. If the targets hit by the alligator have invincibility, then Amat also gains invincibility. What are they trying to do here? They're trying to make this the hard counter to Korra Assassins, because they were almost already there. So this unit on the team is probably going to make it. If you have a high level awakened Daniel, probably going to make summoners the hard counter to Korra Assassins, because they were very, very, very close on the precipice of doing that. Guess what else skills? I love that they haven't changed that yet. Just got to leave that in there. Guess what else skills she's going to have? I'm not going to guess. So they say distance control. Distance control. What does that mean? Like Ampu, she's probably going to have, and like Daniel, she's probably going to have a lot of CC in her kit. Now, if we remove Sorvali off of the summoner team, then she has an ability, I do believe, called Imprison, if with her ultimate on her Dream Gate, which I think stops teleports or displacements altogether. We're losing that if we're going to be losing Sorvali. So this distance control better be a mechanic that basically replicates that and stops teleports. And then multi-ultimate skill. Don't know what multi means. This could just be a translation thing. This could just be like AoE ultimate, which the alligator is going to come up. Hopefully it's a really big circle, and it's going to just AoE everyone to death. And then they say key summoner. Key summoner. Now, I have referenced some units as keystone units for a team. Does this mean that this unit, Amat, is going to have such a good kit that it is going to synergize the summoner team into one focused, monstrous team? We'll find out, because I'm sure that they will most likely launch the kit sometime tonight. It'll be out tomorrow morning, regardless. When you guys wake up, it'll be on the official Facebook page. You will be able to get her on Thursday. So thank you, Amat. You reminded me that we have more content to talk about. But yeah, she is coming in 2 days, and I am very excited for her. I do say that summoners are probably still one of the first teams that you are going to go for as a new player, since you're going to get Daniel in week 2. Daniel's really, really good awakened. You can free-to-play farm his awakening materials very, very early. It's going to take you 20 days if you're getting them every day, but you're going to get there eventually. Ampu is in week 3. He is a good supplementary unit for the summoner team. You can purchase Dora in the battle pass. Up here, the battle order pass. She is your tank hero. The only one that you can't get easily as a new player is Sif, who just had a banner a week ago, or 2 weeks ago. So she's probably not going to be coming around again anytime soon, but, you know, you'll get her eventually. She'll come back around. So, yes, let's go talk about Crimson Abyss. Crimson Abyss was the other big piece of content. I can't believe I forgot it. But they added, we used to have only up to 15. Now, you, me, your mom, you know, your kid, we were all running Assassins on Crimson Abyss because Assassins could get it down in 20 seconds, right? Easily 20 seconds. And they did it well. But now you definitely need summoners to do it. And they didn't just add like 3 levels, like X1, 2, and 3. No, they went from 16 right to 24. Now, what else skills? What is also quite awesome is the fact that they're giving you Gene Mutation Crystal 2 Triple S Hyper Evolution shards. Now, these things don't drop at a very good pace. I've been doing a lot of them. I think only one day since last Thursday on my main account, I've seen these puppies drop, and that is farming level 2, where there's a chance to do, I think it's 0 to 1. 0 to 1 of these, yeah, right here, 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. I've only seen one of these shards drop, but you know what? We used to think that the drop rate of the crystals, or the prototype crystals in Terradome, had a really absurd low drop rate, and that has definitely generated enough prototype crystals at a decent click. So this is going to feel the same way. I'm amazed, actually quite amazed, that they are loosening the purse strings on these Hyper Evolution crystals. I welcome it. They didn't have to, but they definitely want us to have more, and I thank them for that. But you definitely need summoners to do this, and even me with an A6 Immortal 5 Hyper Evolved Tempered Gear Daniel, Hyper Evolved everything, maxed out Ampu, well developed Sif, well developed Dorley, Purin up the wazoo. I can only do level 20 and almost 21. So hopefully this new unit is what's going to be needed to push these last levels. But they're hard. They're hard. They are quite hard. And you can see that the rate doesn't go up as you go. It's a little bit more Soul Rubelite, but you still only get 0 to 1 and 0 to 1. Now let's look at the odds. So at the highest level, at level 24, the odds of getting 1 shard is 4.2%. Now, if I'm farming stage 20, 4.2, 3.4, and 22, 3.8. So the odds do go up a little bit, but come on. 4%, 4.2% at the highest level is a pretty low drop rate. Now, I'm curious. Let's go look at Lost Valley. Let's go look at Terradome. Let's look at the drop rate of these. See, look at 15%. So these, you know, they feel okay to get now, but these will be dropping at a rate almost over 3 times as high as the Triple S crystals. But also keep in mind, you only need 20 shards of the Triple S crystals to make one, versus this one you need 60. So, you know, kind of evens out in a way. Kind of evens out, right? So, yeah, because, you know, you need 20, 60, so you need 3 times more shards of these to make one of these versus, yeah, so the odds are good. So, but you got to be able to beat stage 24, which is extremely difficult. Again, Crimson Abyss used to be the hardest content in the game for the longest time, and it is again as of now. So this is cool. I like all this. I think this update was really, really good. I'm really excited for the next summoner. Keep in mind, we are in phase 5 of, or I call it phase 5 of Eternal Evolution's lifespan. We'll see if they can keep it up, but I would say that the first couple weeks of phase 5 have been pretty good. I got no complaints. We got a free awakened res. We got new ways to get red runes, even though you got to pay for them. And we got new ways to get some Triple S Hyper Evolution crystals. So all good stuff, in my opinion. And commanders got a whole lot better to purify. You guys saw me do that live. So this patch was awesome. If they do like one of these a month, I'm hooked. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, the safe word of the day is going to be crocodile, even though I know it said alligator on her kit. But we're going to say crocodile because crocodiles are cooler. They're bigger. They're meaner. Alligators are kind of wimpy. But, yeah, put that down in the comment section. It will let me know that you made it through 45 minutes of Dialar rambling. I will see you tomorrow for the patch notes. I will see you Thursday for the Amat deep dive. And hopefully, I'm putting out a bunch more videos this week because I got to catch up because I took a week off. And my YouTube metrics are in the pooper. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think of this last week in Eternal Evolution. Crocodile is the word of the day. See you later, folks. Cheers, peace. Where's the button? Whoa, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Bye-bye.